everyone, welcome back to my class. This is Mehjabin Fatima, a teacher at Elizabeth High School and Junior College. Let's continue our class with 12th chapter of Social Studies of 7th standard, that is the Kakatiyas emergence of a regional kingdom. Now let's proceed with our chapter. According to inscriptions and literature, the Kakatiyas traced their lineage to certain Durjaya. They have also adopted Telugu as a favored language in the court. Most of their inscriptions were in Telugu and they called themselves as Andhra Rajas. They also sought to bring together to three regions in which Telugu was spoken, the present coastal regions, Telangana region and Rayalaseema region. So, according to the inscription and literature, these Kakatiyas, they have traced the lineage to certain Durjaya, and these people, they have adopted the Telugu language as their favored language in the court, and most of their inscriptions are written in the Telugu language and they call themselves as Andhra Rajas. They also sought to bring together the three regions where Telugu was spoken, like the present coastal region, the Telangana region and the Rayalaseema region. So in this manner only, these Kakatiya kings, they tried to build a Telugu regional consciousness, and to some extent they were also successful, as even to this day they remembered fondly in these regions. The early members of the dynasty began their careers as warriors and samantas of Rashtrakuta and Chalukya kings who were rulers in Karnataka. They held the post of village heads called Ratadi, and through their military skills became army chiefs, samantas, etc., and gradually gained control over Ammakonda in Telangana. So the early members of the dynasty, they began their career as the warriors and samantas of Rashtrakuta and Chalukya kings, and who were the rulers in Karnataka. They were holding the post of village heads called Ratadi, and through the military skills they became army chiefs and samantas, etc. And gradually they gained the control over Ammakonda in the Telangana region. And later on, Kakatiya emerged as independent rulers after the fall of the western Chalukyas. During Raghudeva's rule, the capital was shifted from Ammakonda to Orugallu. The new city was laid out with the plan to accommodate the growing city population and to address the needs of an imperial capital. Rudradeva built a big fort, a tank and a temple called 1,000-pillar temple in Ammakonda. So during the Rudradeva rule, the capital, it was shifted to Ammakonda, and a new city that was laid down, the plan to accommodate the growing city population and address the needs of the imperial capital. And this king Rudradeva, he built a big fort, a tank and a temple which is called as 1,000-pillar temple in Ammakonda. Let's see about the Rudrama Devi. Have you heard of a brave woman ruler by the name of Rudrama Devi? She was a powerful and successful ruler who impressed one and all with her ability. So, have you heard about the name of Rudrama Devi? She was a powerful and a successful ruler, and she has impressed one and all with her abilities, as she was possessing many abilities. Rudrama Devi ruled from Orugallu and belonged to the famous Kakatiya family. She ruled from 1262 CE to 1289 CE for nearly 27 years. In our country, there have been very few common rulers. In distant Delhi too, there was a woman ruler called Razia Sultana some years ago, but her nobles did not like to be ruled by a woman and had killed her. A famous traveller from Italy called Marco Polo visited Rudrama Devi. So this was all about our 12th chapter, that is the Kakatiyas, emergence of a regional kingdom. Here in this chapter we have seen how these Kakatiyas have been emerged and how their rule have been ended. So we will continue with other rulers in the next class. Thank you.